or you yourself have stressed about the ACT. Everyone kind of knows that the ACT is a pretty big deal. Now, the ACT stands for American College Testing. The ACT is a test where the college looks at it to kind of determine where they place you in their acceptance rate. Now, the thing is a lot of people question, is this an actual good representation of where a student stands? The ACT has had a huge impact on my life because in the 8th grade, I took the ACT and ended up making high enough, and here I am. But it did not prepare me for, the challenge, nor did it prepare me mentally for taking college classes and doing everything like that. I believe that the ACT should not be a major factor in choosing for a college to choose you. In this speech, I'm going to tell you why the ACT should not be a major factor in college, how people could change the ACT, and the rewards of doing so. I believe that the ACT should not be a major factor because of stress, biased questions, and that it does not improve intellectual growth. According to Wharton at Indian Journal of Health and Wellbeing, the students today are facing with new challenges in education, calling for greater efforts from students. Now, he's mostly referring to testing in school in general. The article continues in stating that the effects are even more significant among adolescents, as studies have shown that excessive stress during the teenage years can have a harmful impact on both mental and physical health. Now, stress is a very crucial part of the ACT. It's basically seeing what you know in a short amount of time, and you don't get any useful resources, except a calculator. I personally stress out a ton during testing. That applies with college and high school. This weekend I was supposed to take the ACT and it snowed out. It being canceled lifted a huge weight off of my chest. And the ACT also takes a huge amount of time out of your day, which the stress went out even further. Like this week, I had finals, but I took some of my time studying the ACT whenever I should be studying my final. Now that we talk about stress, let's talk about the bias aspect of it. According to Michelle Phillips at Multicultural Education, says, test publishers try not to include bias questions, but they almost always fail in this effort. Bias takes place whenever student scores are influenced by irrelevant characteristics like race, sex, family, wealth, religion, and so forth. Now, to help with this, Rambridge at Perspectives in Education states, however, while codes of ethics and practice have been put in place to help regulate the profession and those associated with it, the codes are not enough. They might help satisfy the need for accountability to profession, but they don't actually give you any contribution to the public accountability. So, bias questions could affect so many test scores. Now, let's say you miss a question here or there. So you got your score knocked down. But let's say you miss silly questions over bias, questions that shouldn't have been missed. And there goes your score down a little bit more. Since we talked about those two aspects, let's talk about the intellectual growth of this. According to the article, Continuing Tensions in Standardized Testing at Childhood Education, testing discourages social and intellectual development such as cooperation, creativity, and problem-solving skills, as time is spent instead of learning exactly what is supposed to be on the test. The ACT is making specific questions that we will study to make sure we get a high enough score. While studying the ACT, I focused on learning the questions rather than socializing or even just learning the whole material, which that could be bad for me in the long run. Now that we know the need, what action can we put into this? My plan of action would be to talk to your representatives, whether that be your teachers, local representatives, anyone really. If you're a student, I suggest talking to school administration or teachers. If you're an adult, I suggest talking to local representatives. Either way, this whole idea is going towards the state government because that's where, all the ACT stuff is kind of located. If we talk to them and get the idea around, what could be the benefits of this, you may ask? The benefits could be as big as the ACT changing its policies on questions. It could be colleges looking at attendance and GPA for high school rather than the test. It could also have changed the way ACT or colleges look at ACT in general, or it could also, affect just college in general. It's, hey, they had good attendance, we want them at our college. Either way, the differences could benefit millions of students. In conclusion, the ACT should not be a major requirement for college. The ACT is stressful, biased, and does not help with intellectual health. To fix this issue, one can contact their local representatives or talk to their local teacher. By doing this, we could have ACT lower their dependence on ACT or even fix the ACT. Please contact your local officials and local teachers. Thank you.